Hello student, the purpose of making today's video is to crack each and every question within 10 seconds. So today I am going to teach you how to crack the problems related with the simultaneous equations without using the substitution or elimination method, but by using a short trick. Look at the question. You have to understand that all the questions must be written in this way. Means under the x values are written. Under the y values are written. After the equal sign, the constants are written. Once they are written in the proper way, you have to memorize a pattern to find out the x values. That is gamma over alpha. Now, can you see the bold points? So, the bold points are actually the starting points. Now, to find out the y values, you have to memorize the terms or the pattern, that is alpha over alpha. Now, let's see how can we determine the x values. So, in order to find the x values, skip the x values. Ignore the x values. Now you have the y values and the constants in front of you. Now the pattern is starting from the bold point over here. So you have to move your hand according to the pattern, that is gamma. So start with this 5 point. So write the coefficient and multiply with each other. So 5 times 9. And after this one, you always have to write a negative sign. Rotate your hand more, and after that 11 times 6 over. Now after that one, in order to write the denominator, what you have to do, you have to consider only the left hand side of the equations. Okay, so have a look over here. So the left hand side of the equations, how do they look like? So you have to make the alpha, and starting point is here. So start from here, only the left hand side, ignore the constants. Start from the 5y. So 5 times 5. Always we have to put a sign negative and then move to complete the pattern. That is 2 times 11. Okay, now 5 times 9 is 45 minus 11 times 6 is 66 over 5 times 5 is 25 minus 2 times 11 gives you 22. 45 minus 16 gives me negative 21 divided by 25 minus 22 gives me 3. 21 goes in the table of the 3, so I will get negative 7. Now, in order to finalize my second value, I will use my pattern alpha over alpha. I need to find out the y value. So for that reason, I will ignore the y values. The starting point is here. So it means I will start my point from the 6. Now let's make a alpha. Rotate your hand. 6 times 5. As we already discussed, we have to put a negative sign. Rotate your hand and then 2 times 9. Now in the denominator you will write the same thing which you wrote for the x values. That is 25 minus 22, it gives you 3. So I am not wasting my time in writing the denominator again. Now 6 times 5 is 30 minus 2 times 9 is 18 divided by 8 divided by 3, and it gives me 12 over 3. 12 goes in the table of 3, so you will have the 4 answer. So the value of the x is negative 7, whereas the value of the y is 4. I hope that you understood that how the pattern goes. Now since I was explaining you, so it took a long time. Now let's do the other question without writing anything, just we will do directly. So here, to find out the pattern, to find out the x value, the pattern which we have to follow is gamma over alpha. So to find the x values, we will hide the x values. Now make sure when you use the gamma or you make the alpha, you include the signs of the coefficient. So starting from here, we have to rotate our hands. Negative 3 times 9 gives me negative 27. Then minus. Now here no coefficient, it means minus 1. Okay, so minus 1 times 11 gives me minus 11. And I know that minus and minus actually gives me plus. For the denominator, I will consider only my left hand side. Okay, so I have to make the alpha starting again from the same point. So negative 3 times 3, it will gives me negative 9. Then minus, move my hand, 5 times negative 1 gives me negative 5. And I know negative gives me positive. So negative 27 plus 11 gives me negative 16 divided by negative 9, positive 5 gives me negative 4. 16 goes in the table of 4. So I will get 4 answer. Now what is my y? So for the y, again I have to clear the things. I will ignore my y values because I need to find out the y. So I will hide my y values. Let's make the y values pattern, that is alpha over alpha. So alpha, so starting from here, 11 times 3 is 33 minus 5 times 9, that is 45, divided by the same number which we wrote before, that is negative 4. Negative 45 plus 33 gives me negative 212 divided by negative 4. So my answer is 3. You can check your question by using the substitution or elimination method, and I hope that once you practice this thing, it will not take more than 10 seconds to crack this question. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like the video. Bye-bye.